Virgo, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for choosing my channel. This is for Virgo couples or Virgos and their partners, whether you're living together or not, but it's got to be your significant other. You've got to be in a connection for this video to be of any sort of positive gain. So we're doing compatibility. We have you, we have them, and then we have some oracles at the end. So let's start. It is a general reading, Virgo, and so take from it what you need when you need it. Let's see, that's the card. So this is you, Virgo. We're just comparing certain aspects of your personality, your outlook, beliefs maybe. This is them, your partner. I'm not going to say better half because that's a silly expression, I think. You're not a half in a relationship, you are a whole, and you will always remain so, even if some people lose track of themselves in relationships, but that's another matter. So, you and them. Virgo is starting with the first two cards. The Chariot and the Seven of Wands. So you're pretty sure of where you're going. You know who you are. You're in control of your life path. You know what you want, you know what you don't want. You're very self-confident. You're progressing, you're going forward. You're not looking back. It's forward, all cylinders burning, positive, optimistic, into the future. But all the while enjoying the here and now. Now compared to that, your partner has the Seven of Fire, the Seven of Wands. They tend to be a little bit defensive, and maybe they're not feeling that they're equal in this connection. Perhaps they feel that you are the more self-confident, the one who knows themselves best, who has done the most shadow work, and they are still to do some of this shadow work that is working on insecurities, anxieties, self-sabotage, closing up old wounds, working on discomfort and inner fears. And they feel they have to stand their ground, and that if they don't stand their ground, they're not being heard. So we have an obvious difference here already, but we're not going to do card by card comparison. We're going to, at the end, look at the overall outcome. You've got the Sun next. Celebration, success, moving forward, optimism, positivity, and joy. Enjoying life. Life as is. As I said, you are very much in the present as well as heading towards the future. Now they've got the Star. They seem to be in a healing mode, melding the different waters together. They may be praying upon a star. They may be wishing for a better outcome here. And it's about rejuvenation and healing, so that's part of their shadow work. They're healing themselves, and they are prepared to do that. It's not that they're just sitting there and waiting for the chariot to get away from them. No, they are actively engaged in bettering this relationship. It could be that they're spiritually awake as well, and it could be that people see them as the star, see them as very attractive. Perhaps what attracted them to you, or you to them, them to you. Their self-confidence when you first met. But that could have been a mask. Looking at that Seven of Wands, that could have been a mask that they've put on, and you've not seen through the mask. Oh. They have rejuvenation. Call to action. 20, bringing balance into the relationship. That's on your row here. You've been putting something on the back burner, you're not facing something, and the divine has now decreed that you're facing the issue that's presenting you in this relationship. You've been coasting along quite happily, happy with yourself, happy with the way things are going. Whereas your partner has probably been stewing a little bit here, and here he is. Doesn't have to be a male, but it is a masculine energy, the King of Swords. You're facing their sword of clarity and truth. They want to know some things about you, about the situation that you're both in. They want something clarified. And if they're not getting the right result, they may well be considering leaving this relationship. They laid an egg down there. These cards are sometimes looks like he's laid an egg, but I think that's this bird up there that's laid the egg. It's a raptor. It's a bird of prey. So they are primed. They have their sword primed, and they're going to challenge you. This may be happening right now. You feel challenged. Maybe that's why you're watching the reading. They're challenging you, and they're asking you, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that way? And this. And it's like a grilling. It's like a grilling happening, and you're having to face it. You can't run away. Perhaps it's been brewing for a while. They've been meaning to say something. They've not been heard, you see. With the Seven of Wands here, Seven of Fire. They've not been heard. They feel not being heard, but they're changing tack now. They are being heard. King of Swords is no pushover, Virgo. Not someone you can easily control, if that may be your intention. So next up, the Lovers in your row. It's a decision, isn't it? You're having to make the decision. Call to action, call for decision. Are you going to carry on? You seem to be quite compatible. But the Divine is giving you a clear choice here. If you're not happy, you don't have to put up with it. They have another sword. They have a Knight of Swords here, bringing in the scale, bringing in another sword of clarity and truth. The scales of justice being dropped by the ego into your relationship. And this is coming via the King of Swords. They're giving you this scale. Make a decision. Do you want to carry on? Do you want to make changes? Or do you want to leave this situation? So, wow. This is turning into something quite intense, isn't it, Virgo? We see you going within here with the Hermit, retreating, following your own guiding light, trying to see, trying to follow the inner voice, the intuition, the hunches, the instincts, the perceptiveness. You're looking at that wisdom and that knowledge within. How can I solve this? How can I give a positive input into this situation? Or what do I really want? It could be all sorts of questions you're asking yourself while you're in purgatory here, retreating from the relationship temporarily. And they have the Six of Fire here, the Six of Wands. They're riding into success. But they're looking back onto what's been going on in the last few weeks, the last few months. They're taking stock. They're going to ride out. So they're the ones who may be wanting to leave more than you. You're not decided. You're undecided, Virgo. I will say they decide for you. Because they want the victory. They want there to be more stability. It's a 6. Riding into stability. So riding in, they want more balance. They want more balance in the relationship between the material and the spiritual as well, because as I said before, they seem to be quite a spiritual type of person, spiritually aware. They have a higher consciousness, and they have been connecting to the higher self, even though they seem unsure of themselves at times. But that's not true. I think when you first met them, you were looking at a different person, and you're looking at a person that was wearing a mask. They were showing you certain aspects of themselves that you found very appealing. They wanted your attention. They wanted to be, well, they wanted to ensnare you, sort of thing. And it's not had an adverse effect on you, because your self-confidence, your self-belief has not been tainted. You got the Sun, you got the Chariot. It's just that you've not been communicating as necessary, not been interacting as necessary, so you could call yourself a couple as such. Perhaps you've been coexisting rather than cooperating in this relationship. So they seem to want out. So it's up to you, it's your choice whether you feel they're doing the right thing. How do you feel about it? They want out because they're seeing things a lot clearer, and they've given you this scale to balance and make a decision. So let's see what the oracles are saying. You have the Pilgrim. Well, the Hermit. There we go. Seeking. Seek thyself. They have the river. They are flowing. You're flowing on. You seem to be stuck in self-search. How can I change this? How can I make it better? The answers that you seek have not been coming. Not yet. You want the balance. You don't mind having the scale thrown at you. But they're flowing on. They're not stagnating. They're not hanging around. Perhaps it's been going on for too long, this indecision, and they want a clear decision now. What are you going to do? What's your opinion? What do you believe about how do you see this relationship? They want the honest talk, the honest and open talk. They're not stagnating anymore. They're not... they've shown their true authentic self. They are the King of Swords. They're not easily manipulated. So, Virgo, there we have it. This is your you and them reading for this time span. It is a general reading, it is timeless, so whenever you come across it, take from it what you need when you need it. So, Virgo, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next reading. Until then, take very good care. Bye-bye.